Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm Nick, and welcome to the Elite Studios podcast. No, it hasn't been that in decades. No, not that long. It's been a while. Hey, it's a build stream. It's a rainy day out. I'm feeling sore. I broke up like 2 tons of concrete yesterday, rough math said, and I'm hard pressed to name a muscle on my body that doesn't hurt today. So on top of everything else, my lights aren't on. That's what looks wrong. That's better. So much better. Today we are going to be checking out one of the little treats I got myself over the last couple of weeks because I've been a very pretty boy and I deserve treats. I got this. The Lego arcade machine. Oh, it just comes into view. Set. And it's A, I just love a nice arcade cabinet. B, it's got a house inside. I love it. So yeah, I thought let's do that. Let's hang out and build that. And in order to do so, I put together a little mess of an overlay here. So we have here is okay. Here, this one. This is our top down. So this is like my main workspace. You're pretty much looking at what I'm looking at. I have flipped it so you're like, you're across the table from me. And then here this. Hello. I had an extra webcam sitting next to me, and I was like, I can set up a close-up view. You can see it down here. I'll try to keep it pointed. I think our color fill light should put some light on it. And the last thing before getting into it is I want to make sure we have some tunes to listen to. So we got audio library as usual, and go. Do I have this set up right? This will go to... Yes, this will go to the VOD. Okay. I know I have something set up to not go to the VOD. But I don't even remember what scene that was on. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Let me scoot. Oh, right. I need to adjust this camera. I did just... Yeah, there we go. Because I'll probably be sitting right about here. Okay. Let's crack into this bad boy. I should have gotten bowls or something. A knife. I really considered digging into the back of my closet and pulling out the katana just for the joke of having a katana to open. Hey, we got stickers here. So these stickers are... Some of these I like. The stickers... Wow, that's gonna be that, huh? So that's actually almost... It's actually going to be a little smaller than that. That's actually a little bigger than actual size. Okay, interesting. Okay, different TVs that we can do. I think we're going to be like, what do you call them? Album covers? I'm not sure how I feel about... I might not actually use these. I hadn't even opened the ding dang box yet, and I already had plans for how I wanted to adjust the build. Anyway. I'm impatient. Okay. Now then. As much as I love the mess, they have done a pretty good job. Yeah, can I show it off here? Is that better? That's not better. Right, I turned off autofocus on that mic. I mean, I could hold it all the way up here. That's not bad. Space! Yeah. Brains. So I need to be sitting about here. Okay. Yeah, I can. This is all fine. We have the technology. Let me make sure that my mic is pointed at my mouth so you can hear all my rambling. I took my meds today, so you know. If anybody wants to hang out and chat and ask questions, I am happy to chat all day. Oh, look at that. Look at that art on the... Gonna be cabinet side art. Yeah, so this thing's not gonna be that big. I a little bit started to consider, like, what is, the length of this stream gonna be based on the size of this, but I didn't think too hard about it. Okay. Ooh. Wow, that's a thick manual. Look at that. Do I have, It's actually super surprising that I don't have, a different manual under here, but, like, because I've been building a bunch of kits. Wait, then where did I put those? That means they're just floating around here somewhere unaccounted for. There's no reason to be worried about that, but I am. Got issues. Not sponsored content, but just like help. You're what? We'll try to leave you out first. 6, 5. Assuming they'll want us to open these in order. 4, 4, 3, 2. If it were me, I would hate that. It's almost worse when it's in headphones. Hearing this in real life, I can deal with it. Hearing it in headphones through like a nice high definition mic, that's what makes my skin crawl. Okay. Imagine if my streaming desk wasn't also my work desk. Imagine it would probably still be a mess. Let's be real. I am not. All right, what are we looking for? I want genre, hip hop and rap. I want mood, funky. Give me that funky hip hop. Okay. Dude, I need to move this even further. You know what? This can go on the floor. There's already something on the floor there. Okay, it's fine. This is a different knife. Where did I put the knife I just had? I think this is also the third different knife I've used today. All the other knives were in the correct knife receptacle. And yes, we have incorrect knife receptacles. What do you think? Should I go for, these little boxes? Did I try to go for a no manual build? Just... No, I like this. This is a piece I actually want to, like, display. Again, once I adjust it. Okay. Can I put the book, though? I can put it right here. Is that in the way of this camera? Just enough that you can see when I'm working with it. Okay, first put together the guy. There's a guy. The most, like, generic hoodie. The fact that it's a dark color shirt under a lighter hoodie, that's... To me, I try not to dress that way. I always try to go darker over lighter. Yay. No, I'm wrong. I do need to flip this. Hang on, I can do this. Can I do this in place? Positional alignment needs to be bottom right. Then we rotate it 180. And the alignment and bounding box is also top right. There we go. Now you're looking at what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay. Alright, so we got a little guy. Got a little guy. I need like a flat field focus lens. I don't know what that's called. I'm not a camera guy. I just push all the buttons. I don't do any of the optics. I don't want to turn off the fan next to me, but at this rate, I at least need a paperweight. Do I have a rock? Do I have this a really heavy USB drive? That'll work for now. Okay, so you want me to organization. You want me to have a thing and a thing and a thing. Nope. And a thing. Yeah, okay. And then we continue this. Then we do... Oh, you know, these are the plates that we often see in, like, the blind bags. These are the plates for minifigs to stand on. I like that. Oh, it's within arm's reach, but it's buried. Everything in my life can be described that way. The, like, 4x4 rounded base plates I've started working with, because they're pretty close enough to, let's say, Warhammer base plates in relation to putting a minifig on it for wargaming purposes. I gotta play some... What's that thing called? Brick Wars? I gotta play some Brick Wars. Or, again, I would love to just show up to my LGS with my Legos and say, yeah, but they're statted for Warhammer. Let's do it. And then they'll be like, no, that won't work because it's measured by the actual model itself, not simply by the sort of very symmetric base size. That I'm like, yeah, that's a problem with your game. It just doesn't make sense to me to, like, measure to a model when the model is supposed to be like a thing that would move around on its own accord and be like, nope, it's frozen in this pose, and that would determine. It's like, yeah, come on. Oh, and you want me to go across these? That's very few hips to actually sit on. Okay. You should live over here. I'm glad I just have my little mouse pad and then all the sink on the... that sink is pretty close, actually. Remember when BDG did an Unraveled? And part of it was about... No, that's not a turn. It goes differently. Part of it was about, like, how much of my sponsor money can I spend... Oh, what? You want me to go like this, and then a 4, and then the 3 on the 5, so it hooks the 2? That, you just want me to keep stretching it this way. That feels so wrong. Like, yeah, technically nothing wrong with it, but like, ugh, I don't like it. Single pip goes here, got a bunch of these that'll go across. I still need to try. I finally... This was, I think one of like late last year's treats, but I did eventually buy myself a copy of the Agents of Mayhem tabletop war game, which is all in a box. It's nice. It's not, you know, model chase forever. That's a piece I've never seen before. Whoa. It's like the little rounded plates, but it's got these pipes in between, and that's not like pieces stuck together. That is the whole piece is just cast like that. Wow. I have that game because I played it once at a PAX when it was still like kind of in prototype version, and I thought it was neat. I appreciated the way they were going with the design. I don't have one of those. Did I use the wrong piece way earlier, or did I knock a piece off somewhere? No, wait, it is this piece. I'm just silly. Okay. And like, it's cool because it was like, hey, we're doing 3D buildings that you sort of build modularly, and then you can blow them up as the game progresses. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I forget what it is, but just like yeah, because it was all in a box, the way it was breaking things down, where it's just like you activate a board at a time, and that's why like the hero characters are one model per board but are super powerful. And then, you know, if you're playing the bad guy side, you basically have a Mook squadron, which will have like 3 models per board. I forget. It really has been so long that I forget like what so endeared me to it, but I finally picked it up, and I haven't played it yet because it's one of those, oh, we're gonna spend half a day like learning this. Even though the way I recall, like part of what I liked about it is that it's not actually that, like, it is a lot of pieces to be sure, and it takes a while to learn like what you're looking at, but the actual playing of it is just like, yeah, you have like this tracker which tells you how much you can do on a turn, and you have these, you know, icons that tell you what your options are, and it's just like, yeah, and then you just kind of, you know, do the roundness here. Like, I feel like this is going to be a hinge, but it doesn't hinge on that part that's rounded yet. It's fine. Okay. The way Lego has been doing these, yeah, bright neon colors for things that you are not going to see, but when you're looking at the book, it helps you like tell pieces apart as you're putting them together. It's like kind of peculiar, but it makes so much sense. I don't know. I feel like there's like a not unfair comparison to make between like Lego and Disney, the same way we make comparisons between like Disney and Nintendo. For some reason, I can't get as mad at Lego. I don't know. I feel like I should, but I can I adjust this? Did I bump that camera? I think I bumped that camera. Is that what's happening? Go. Wait, I know what I need to do. Let's adjust this one. Let's go to outer, and then you need to be behind everything, and then yeah, you can come down a little. All right, we look good. Yeah, we look pretty good. And now I can pretty quickly adjust things this way. Okay. What is your deal? That is a 2-plate tall brick. That's a 2/3 brick. I've never seen that before. Here. I can stick them here for the moment. Normal brick and then this brick. It's why, I get why, because we do that sometimes just because of the way that like parts and ratios work out, but to not just have you stack 2 plates, that's such like a custom fit piece that I'm like, ill. Why does it make me go ill? Don't worry about it. There's always things that make me go ill. The things in this life that disgust me, they're innumerable. This piece. I think we're already starting to build. This might be part of the coin return, actually. And you want me to center it? No. Gonna have to want me to put it forward. Yeah, forward. Getting these lined up perfectly. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be coin return mechanism. All right. Now we take this and these. Is that color matched? Yeah, that's color matched. And oh, actually, we need all of these anyway. Good. That also 2? No, that's the full 3. Saw you. Listen, I know we got lots of camera work going on, but hang in there for me, buddy. Let me know if you like this 3 camera setup. I know with my hands over here, it's blocked a bit, but I hope it's giving you a better shot of this stuff when I do take my hands away. I like making things cool, okay? And if I can make a cool camera setup, you're some kind of streamer and you want me to make things cool for you too, hit me up. Okay. Ow. Where? And then just plates to reach height. Sure. It's like making weight in wrestling, but it's making height. The smooth plates down here to match the front is it's a nice touch. See, this is where I get confused, because like you could have just built, that could have been the side of bricks too, but no, we're building up. It's like, all right. We made that smooth by using snot techniques instead of simply using the sides of bricks, which are also smooth. I don't know why. That page done? That page done. All right, 16 pages in. We're cruising. Now you want me to this piece across. Ow. These pieces connect the pillars to that middle bit. And now the front is bridged. And now we're going to continue to sandwich that. And you want us to use these 1 pip smooth, huh? I guess probably going to be the top of the coin slot, right? Now I'm gonna take these and apply these. I love that they're using the red translucents for the coin return, because they always are that see-through red plastic, because it's lit up so you know where it is when you're in the dark arcade, my fantasy setting. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. TM. Get. Good enough. Like that. Okay, turn it.
Make prolific confessions into the master plan. I feel like they will never let me shine. What do you need to say that feels so grand? Why is yours so much better than mine? I gotta wait in line for you to feel me. I got to hold my time for the healing. I got to take a back seat. Are you kidding? I got to grab my chance cause it's fleeting. Cause this just feels like yesterday. This just feels like yesterday.
Try my best with that camera. We're looking at black pieces. And that's lit finally. It's a little better maybe. But yeah, that transparent, translucent red is such a nice touch. Hey. I'm surprised there's not a toggle on Audio Library to be like non-instrumental or non-vocal tracks only. Even though, like, I'm sure vocal tracks are the hey, that's pretty much all of bag one. Look at that. Instrumental tracks are the majority. All right, back to a knife. What's that thing that some people do where they take all their parts and they sort them by color before they start assembling? I just really enjoy knowing what I'm not. I'm not one of those people. Okay, we are working on this side now. And we're doing a flat-nosed, flat-faced. And kind of just reverse it back up. Too short. There we go. Like this is gonna have to be a hinge, right? Like, made it round, we're leaving it clear up top. You want me to... Really? Okay. You want me to single dot this side. Then you want me to L-brick this side. But then... one pip brick behind it. And then this is even with the back. Okay. Just sandwich all that in. Sure. That's a nice full side. See, if you turn it right here, this is looking nice okay already. Never mind that it's all hollow. I mean, aren't we all? Too dark. Okay, we are... that. It's kind of rough to put it there now. See, that one's easy to put on, but this one is now... Ow, that actually hurt. That corner hurt my fingy. Oh, I have tools. I have tools that are exactly the right width for this job. All right, listen. We did that. Oh, and now we just shortcut the other side. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That already looks nice. Then... the pillar. There you go. This is very flimsy right now. I hope we're gonna L block backwards in a moment or something. Oh, we're gonna 3 across. Wait, we're gonna 3 across but it's still not there. It's okay. Why am I like this? Okay, this goes in, and this is now size for that. Come on, help me out here. Oh my gosh, we're actually not. That is good. I just want to know, like, why have we done this, even though, like, put that on when it's ready to go on. Okay, so we're looking in here at those bits, very rainbow, and I guess now is when we cover all that rainbow up with simply some of these. Right. And let me take these, but we're gonna cap it off with a color match. Wait, then this one must be a flat short in order for that build to work out. All right. Yes, that one is a flat height short. Okay. Okay, and now we're ready for this to go back. Guess we're gonna put some bricks to start holding these things in place. There we go. Now it's a solid piece. Now I could throw this down the stairs and only this piece would fly off. All right, all that. Oh, actually, those. Whoa! Whoops! Let's stop. It's fine. You didn't see nothing. It's fixed. Good as new. Right as rain. And if you would like to be right as rain, you can go over to our Patreon or Coffee and join our raindrop tier, where you rain down over me. He got toe jam football, etc. I don't like the Beatles. It's stickers time. Now I need that other knife. This knife is different because it's my sticker applying knife. Here, close up. This one is like more of a chisel blade versus this is a standard knife, which is, you know, angled blade. Move over there. It is sticker time. I don't know if that came through, but that was all my knuckles. I didn't expect that. Okay. Oh, beautiful. One shot. Look at that. I never got into like model painting because working at that scale is like a little too dexterity requiring for my big old ham hands. But this level of like applying half-inch stickers, I've really taken to. All right, that one's a little off center, but at least it's not really twisted. So I can live with that. Now you want to say these go here and here. Hanging up posters. I would hang up posters in my little inside of an arcade machine bachelor pad. Stickers return to the side. Knives can stay with me. I'll put those upright, right? Yeah. You can see them. They're upright. And now we take this and we fill in the gaps of the main piece. Why not just cast the piece like this then? Whatever. And that's gonna go here. And do it again. And that's going to be the bottom of the control surface. You know, like on an airplane. And then fill in a bunch of these. Okay. Right. And then it says we're not doing this for a little while. That can stay there in the background. This, we're gonna do this. Is this when we're making a couch? Somewhere in here there's a couch. I love to build a tiny couch out of Lego. If you watch me stream Doom, you know the way I go kind of gaga for Doom cute. And couches are one of the top Doom cute favorites. And we're back. This simply goes here. Oh, that was on me. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, even. Good. So you can hide one joint in there. Don't tell your moms. Is this funky hip hop? We're gonna go this 5. It's 8 across. Why would you make me do it in 5 and 3? Do you not want to just make an 8 long? I actually bet there is something there that they found that, like, the parts people get confused on are pieces longer than, like, 6. So they only put, like, 1 or 2 of them, and the rest is just, like, the smaller pieces where there are less pips to count, so you can figure out which one you have quicker. As soon as you have to count and be like, is this a 10 pip or a 12 pip? That's so many. Ugh. Boom, bap, flick. What? Okay, I can vibe with this. Okay, you want me to put this here. This here. Don't know why we couldn't have done that before we put this. Oh, I mean, I guess that's the layer. It's whatever. Life is many doors, Ed boy. It's me. I'm the Ed boy. Need to keep it. Trying to keep it centered. Okay. These are normal ones. Right. Then you're gonna have me put this piece, on top, and this piece to hide those snots. Again, why would you not just have me put like a... It's a little different from putting like a 2x2 plate up here in brown. But not by a lot. It's just... why? Again, why am I like this? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just like, why this instead of that? Especially when I'm sure if I wait a little bit, I'll see why it's like that specifically. I'm just impatient and I enjoy playing the game of figure out the end of the mystery movie midway through the mystery movie. As early as I can in the movie. Alright. Bag 3, and this one has the game screen in it. Oh, yeah. That's when it really... Now we're really kicking. Why do I still have... Hang on there. A knife. The garbage on the floor is a problem for future Nick. who will clearly have better, you know, technology and techniques by then. So honestly, it's better that I don't deal with it now, because I'll be better at dealing with it later. It's not how that works. Step. Okay. You are having me... Oh, we got window frames. I haven't seen those in... Now those are something I haven't seen in a set in like decades. You have me... These pieces? And you want me to sticker these. Okay, we're putting the bands on them, I guess. Are these symmetrical? Yes. There's a casting mark I want to hide? Yes. I think that's the casting mark. Now, if I apply the sticker to the casting mark side, I'll hide it, but it might cause the sticker to be permanently deformed. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Completely knocked into that. Hello. Okay. It's like too much off center. That's the power of knife. Actually, let me approach it from this side. Right. Then I can center it here. No, that seems that's angled. Ah! Ah! Don't stick! Stick or no sticking? Oh. This is a rough one. Alright, whatever that is, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. That's pretty solid, though. Good. Took, what, 4 tries? But I feel like we got there. Good enough. Like, that's the thing. You don't have to be perfectly centered, but there is a tolerance to you can only be like so far towards one side, and you can only be so rotated. Honestly, like if you were off center but you were like dead on straight, like plumb to the edges, you can get away with a lot of slack on the centering. Ugh. Doing that feels like defusing bombs. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, then. Now you want me to place these sticker out. Now these go on here. Right. And I'm going to get a bunch of these And kind of just copy on the bottom, on the top. Copy on the bottom, on the top. Doodle-ow day. I don't remember Robin Hood. Hello. Though I could build stupid sunglasses out of Legos. You can build almost anything out of Legos, so that's the cool part. Did this song repeat? Are we at the end of the list? Okay. Anyway. Okay. And oh, roundy pieces. When you really need an L, you're gonna take this L. Unless... No, now it's an L! Ah! Okay. Jokes and jokes and jokes better scurry. You want me to do it... Yeah, no, like that, where it covers that. Okay, and then we go down here. Now with that at the top. Gotcha. So this is nice and printed on. But also there's like a huge casting mark in the middle. Look at that. You can see that in the reflection. How about it work over here? I don't know. That part's kind of a bummer. That is a huge mark, right? With that being said, the design actually like makes sense. It's pixely, you know, 2 players, 2 high scores. That looks like a video game I would see on itch. So it's hard to complain too much. Oh, you underestimate my ability to complain. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Anyway. I can't undo it. I said it in my head. I fought to not say it out loud, but it still happened in my head. Final lap. Okay, the song's called Tempos Vari, so I guess it is appropriate that the tempo is varying, but... You want it to go this way. Okay. See, because the problem is, to me, that like looks like the control. It's a little hard to see, but it's like player 1 start, movement buttons, player 2 start, movement and buttons. But we're going to be building the control panel, which means this probably should be the you know, it's going to go here. So this is the like how to play printed on the bezel, which is a great touch, but like I don't think I've ever seen the start button printed as part of the instructions on the bezel part. Okay. Maybe what I need for this is more knives. Big Street Billionaires. Now, how is that on the left to right even? I think it's too far off left to right. It's like I'm getting pickier in my old age. Like, I've always been picky. I you know, especially with foods, you know, every kid is picky to some extent. But I was like, it was very common in my house that my mom would cook me a separate dinner than the rest of the family. I guess just to make sure that I would eat. Doing it. I'm going 2-knife mode. I don't see any way that this could fail. That's super angled now. Look at it. It's almost hanging off this side. But I pressed it down. You got some more. The more you peel it back off, and you're losing bits of adhesive, and you're curling the page, and luckily I'm losing the adhesive on this part that I keep sticking it back to, so you know it could be worse. I gotta. Such a long sticker. There's probably a better way I could have done this. Okay, I'll buy that. Let's stick it down straight. That's pretty ding-dang even. I like that. I'm happy with that. Picky, yes. But good results? Also yes. Results you could get just as good without being as picky? Shut up. Oh, there's still quite a bit of light outside. That's weird. Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. That's how I, when I'm leading a team on setting up the studio space, that's also what I say. If it weren't for a mic check, I wouldn't have a check at all. 1 2 2 1 1 2. The way these sink in, it's not flush. There's a notch right there. Yeah, you can see the inside edge. I would almost rather have another plate there and then it sits a little above, but I'd have to go find the 1x6 plates to then put in there. And I'm kind of trapped in my seat now by garbage and boxes and such. The boxes which are garbage and the boxes which are not garbage are distinct and different from each other. But good luck to any layman to determine between the two. Oh, I like it. I like it. I'm psyched about. Oh, is that why the joint space is here? Because it is space for this joint to have room to bend. You couldn't really put anything in there because it would affect. Bend. I like it. I like it. Bip, 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 bip. It's gonna have buttons. See, and I do like this as a like I could get like if I got like this same thing, but I made it out of like transparency sheet and printed the screen onto it. When it's closed, it would be dark and it would look normal, and when it was open, I could take these vents out and it would shine through like a skylight, like when they're hanging out inside of the machine in Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, I think we are going to build the whole control panel in this step.
Right,
Make it sound right, boy. Audio library. You're such a journey. Every time. Okay. Oh, that thing's kind of gonna have to start tilting. Ignore my concrete walls on that side. This is how I live. I am this bitch and I do live like this. Okay, so you kind of want me to almost. Okay, I'm gonna put these two in. This helps keep those middle one downs, but then this has to be in when those side ones go on because they keep it in place. That is basically helping to keep this screen locked to the rest of the construction. Okay, and then we overlay these sideways so they get cross strength. Good. And now we start building the what do you call it? The tunnel from the edge of the cabinet down to the screen. There's sort of like a shroud. I guess it's kind of a shroud, the gaming shroud, not the one you might be thinking of. Dota player? I don't know. I don't like Dota. I don't like esports. Okay, or at the very least, it sits, and none of these cameras are seeing it good because it's all black pieces. At the very least, that angle it is sitting on pretty flatly and is going to try and keep this angle enforced. That's good. Enforce the angles. 1984. Big Brother said, knock you out. Okay, so you want me to go here. I'll put a pip to even that out. Red. Disc. Yellow. Which this yellow was in the bag of small pieces. Figure that out. All the other squares have been into big piece bags so far. Or rather, not in a sub bag. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that gets that. And this is going to be on the red side. So next to that is this, and then flat and a single pip plate up and away from the front, right? Okay. And a 3 flat here. Okay, and now we just do all that again. Yes, simply do all that again. I don't even know what that was. I just lost. Oh, Oh, I could barely reach that. Whew. Oh, hey, and now I'm getting new cramps. Great. Love it. Such is the life. Oh, but this one, they want the pip forward. Ooh, no. Yeah. They want that on the other side. Give me my spudger. Keep my Lego spudger. Yeah, the half adjusters are sort of both to the inside. I feel like I've never seen this piece before that has the little collar on it. You can kind of see the way that it hops up like that. I like this 3-camera setup. I'll say that. I don't care if y'all care. I care. That joystick. Joystick. Left button is blue. Right button is orange. The joystick would be much taller than, I guess the stick of the joystick would be much higher than that proportionately, but for this, that looks fine. It looks good. I love it. I love that you could almost play that as one of these like little teeny tiny RetroPie desktop arcades that they love to sell at like Micro Center and whatever. That's looking good. I gotta say, that's looking good. Okay. Now side art. It wants me to put this sticker on the inside with like the pipes and the AC. I don't like it looking like this dude's living in a boiler room, so I'm gonna leave that one off for now. This might end up being... I might... As much as I love the arcade cabinet art, I might make an adjustment to that, you know? I might... Again, if I can get... Can you do... You can probably do transparent stickers somehow. I mean, you can. I don't know what the easiest, like... at home consumer level access to that is, but here. Nice. And oh, it catches the angle so well. I love it when it catches the angle so well. That's where it's supposed to go, right? Yes, good. Oh, and then just simply tap it to clip it on. Clip it on to cap it? I don't know. Ah, I touched it again. Camera's not mounted. That one's kind of just sitting on the desk. And now you want me to... Oh, it wants me to take the one with the hook on the side. That goes in next, and that hook is going to catch the screen to lock it at this angle. That's the actual lock on this. The wedges at the bottom are keeping it from coming forward. That's going to keep it from going backwards. Okay, that's fine. I guess... Yeah, okay, I guess when you look at this base here, this is all super clean like this because this whole... These two walls are going to be the other one. It is two walls each, but not the ones you might think. I guess maybe I'm used to like, I guess I was kind of expecting this side wall back here to sort of like split like a door, but I guess this pivot is going to be a corner, not the middle of a wall. I mean, yeah, because that's about right. You know, one more brick back there. That's about right for a arcade cabinet ratio. Proportions? Proportions. Those are words. Oh, hey. We're finally back to this. Don't hang off. Don't hang off where people can see it. One of these weird bad boys. It's gonna go up here. Okay. Hinges. Love it. And then it looks like we just have a couple of pieces to build up the angle on the other side. Yepers. Yepers? That don't sound like me. Looks good. I like it. It looks real good. Oh, and then cap. I'm shocked. Nothing has hit the floor yet, aside from the garbage that was meant to. Really like batting 1,000 right now. Oh, okay. Bag 4. Build the market. There's only 6 bags. We spent 4 bags on the front. We're gonna spend 2 on the back? Really? I mean, sure, why not? But knife. Okay. Go this way. Go over here. Oh, it's not. You gotta. Oh, what do you call it? You gotta cheat the brand. You gotta cheat the brand. Cheat the label, baby. Cheat the logo, something like that. Okay, long piece. Line piece. And another. So many 5s. So many 1x5s. Goodness me. It's weird when they have you add one under, but at least it's... Whenever you get, like, you know, a knockoff brand, and they'll have an instruction like that, but it's just like, yeah, we want you to put these pieces here that don't actually, like, interlock to each other, so you have this weird moment of, like, oh, they just placed them next to each other. They didn't actually line up in space or anything. They didn't hook. They're just floating. And then the next step is just like, okay, now hook them together. It's like, oh, thank God it's not floating anymore. An ethereal connection of sorts. I'm just really saying stuff tonight, huh? Listen, sometimes you just gotta turn it on and do a show. There are days and there are days. That's when you want me to use a long piece. Go under here? Under here. But then let's have that same build up. This and this. Why would you... They're just... All of that is just covering the smooth part of these plates. That's... Normally when I would see something like that, it's like, oh, are we designed to take that off later? And, oh... I feel like not. I feel like this isn't a removable kind of section. What do I know? I don't know what this is like when it's done. I know what it's like when it's partially done. Does a sticker not go on here? Oh, this might be the inside. In which case, no, I would guess it a stick. Maybe just. Oh my god, I'm like when you have those parents and you go to see a movie and they're like, "Who's this guy?" And it's like, "Mom, we all just got introduced to this character. I can't help you yet." I'm like that, but with building instructions. Huh. Should I be worried about myself and my mental structure? Structure? Got these the 1x4 ramps. Those are the coolest guys because they're the most laid back, like in a very physical way, literal and physical. Oh, that's nice though, nice and smooth and angled. Ooh, what am I talking about? I just thought of something else that I should download for our offline library, but it's going to be another couple dozen gigs. But it'll be worth it. I'm trying to download all of my like comfort food stuff, the stuff I can watch 100 times, and just like, oh, it's a familiar, friendly voice in the background when, you know, I'm in a mood, when I just need something to hear. Again, that's why the streams that I make are like I make. It's content to keep dogs from being lonely when you're on vacation, you know? It's that kind of stuff. I make it, I enjoy it. You kind of gotta... No, I take that back. You don't have to enjoy what you make. I think maybe you have to have an appreciation for what you make, but I do like it when people kind of dislike what they make, because that's when you start getting weird with it, when you're contemptuous for what you make. You're just like, I am sick of this thing. How do I make it interesting? But you're making it interesting so that you enjoy it again, so that you sort of love it again, that you find an angle to love it from by changing how you focus on it or something. All right, how bad is this one gonna go? I set up enough camera angles, then there will always be an unblocked view no matter where I put my big fat head. That's a marquee. And let me guess, we're going to stick it right there. Heck yeah, we are. Love to stick it. You know, people try to tell me where I can stick it, and I'm like, buddy, I am way ahead of you. I have thought of so many places to stick it before you even got to me. What? Really? So we're just letting that hang on top? Are we not gonna... Oh, maybe we're gonna cap it. Maybe that's what this is for. Again, I'm just kind of being silly now. Oh, we have been here for an hour. Maybe, should consider a break. Yeah, how about I finish this bag and then we'll take a quick break and then we'll finish it up. Yeah. It's not too much left. Randy Butternubs! I am writing down a contact name very quick. Oh my god. Randy Butternubs. Wow. You go right under Genderous Jazz. Arduino Christini is a pretty good contact name. Have I ever used one of these contact names in a Powered by the Apocalypse game? No. Do I make myself laugh every time I add a new one because I see an old one I forgot about? Yes. The system is working perfectly. It ain't broke. It don't need fixins'. With all the fixins', like Christmas dinner. What? And do we stick this on top now? Yeah, you just slap that bad boy on top. These nubs. Wait. Did I do this wrong? I did something wrong here. No, I didn't. I did. I put these on backwards. I might be going a little loopy. Base. I am way too digitally zoomed in on this one. There we go. Now that's fitting right on these nubbins. There's only that one hook keeping it up there. I kind of wish I had those vents open. I'm gonna have to get in there and open them. That's nice and solid. Look at that. Look at that. From there, it almost looks like it's a full cabinet. Look at that. And then it's all like, I fooled you. It's just a little guy. Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right. I said at the end of the bag, but how about we do it right now? It's a really good stopping point, especially because I need to go stretch. My back hurts. So yeah, if you're watching live, we'll be back in a minute. If you're watching on the archive, you won't even know we're gone. Don't go nowhere, everybody. Hey folks, we're back. Got some Slug Love 87 playing over here. And let's get back to it. I'm having fun with the stream. I hope you're all hanging out, having fun too. This thing is so cute, and I feel like we're just gonna knock this out. Sometimes I get a kit and, like, you know, I don't want to. I go as quickly as I go because I'm just enjoying it, and I'm trying not to worry too much about things. But then it's just like, oh, we're really like zooming through it. We're gonna not miss out, but like the fun's gonna be over too soon. And it's just like, yeah, that's okay. We're allowed to get more treats later. Okay, now then, this is apparently, I think it's couch time. Like Huntrix said, couch, 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 couch. I watched that movie the other day. It wasn't bad. I actually don't know how I feel about that movie. I actually like some of the things it did. Overall, I'm just not gaga over it, and that's fine. Don't gotta be. Doesn't mean it was bad. Again, I think I've like, between Yakuza 5 and the other one, Tokyo Midnight Sessions, I feel like I've played too many games that sort of deal with ideas of, you know, the idol life and what it's like behind the scenes and the sort of like the drama and the work and all of that goes into it. And so I watch them and I'm like, y'all seem to be having too much fun with it. And then all this demon stuff, I don't know, like, but it's fine, it's cute. I like the idea of like, oh, we're fighting our the music is the weapon. Aerosmith Revolution. Oh my god. Put this in backwards. There. Ah. Okay. And then it wants me to put a tiny controller, which is fun. On a different kit, I actually got a tiny game box with like faux Halo on it. And the controller would go this way because you would place it down naturally from where you were sitting. This says put it like the couch was a table and you just went, eh. It's like, no, that would simply not be. Where is the realism in this livable arcade cabinet Lego set? Why am I like this? I hope somebody out there likes it. I know somebody out there who likes it. It's weirds me out, but I ain't here to yuck their yum. What would it mean to yum somebody's yuck? That's just the opposite, right? It's like, oh, you hate this, so I'm gonna love it. Maybe I've been that way with games or something before. This is not a take of honor. Looking at takes and just, there's nothing of value to be gained here. That's a nice couch. It's rounded. No. Remove. Oh, yeah, fine. Get out of here. Go into the sun. Okay, and now we have this weird thing that we have, which I guess is mainly going to be... Oh, the music finally stopped. Like, we ran out. I'll have to change the vibe. Now it clicks onto those, and I guess it'll be able to come out if I want to adjust it, but that's not bad. I don't hate that. I don't hate that part of it, right? Now we can put the guy here. I don't know. Maybe I have like weird predispositions, but like this guy just strikes me as a slob, and I don't like the sort of, you know, oh, gamers are slobs. Look, he lives inside video games and just sits on his couch all day. That's all he needs to live, a controller and a couch. And it's like, I don't think that's what you're saying, but that's what I hear because I got my own issues. Let's see here. How about not funky? Our mood is... no. Just mix it up. Our genre is... dance and electronic. And hip-hop and rap. And... go? Floating on fire. Drum or bass. I like that it's a choice now. Alright. Looks like... oh, we're doing it! We're building the meta arcade cabinet! Go there. Then we put that there. And then... this goes flat. Ooh. You want me to place like the tiniest sticker in here, huh? Which is number 6. way. Okay. And it's going to go this way. Is it going to be easier to attach once it's on? So... Or is it? No, it's not because of that. Okay, well, I'm going to put it here. And we'll fix it later. Go. And this will actually go there. I could have put it there. And then that goes. And you're telling me we get this. And okay, I'm not missing a piece. That piece goes. No, that piece goes here. And then this gets another one of these weird short stack blocks with a tiny orb sticking out of it. And then normal 2 pips. So I'm a little surprised it's not like one and then... I'm surprised there's not another button to put on here. Whatever. I'm the master of my own destiny. I can put a button if I want there to be a button. That whole thing sits here in front of the screen. And then we have this wraparound, which goes up here. And then also gets a sticker. A sticker that says Junkbot. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes I go back and forth. Sometimes I feel like a purist. I don't necessarily like stickers on my Lego because it's just like, well, you know, if it didn't convey what it was, then you didn't build it right. Like, I kind of feel like that, but then sometimes when you line up the sticker and it looks super good and you're just like, yeah, but that's dope. And you want this to sit in the weird little depression that we never flattened out. That's been there since bag 1. Yeah. Yeah. Look at how much of the couch you can't sit on because the arcade machine is there. Ew. Oh, I'm gonna have to rebuild that as a love seat. I would not be able to stand, because you make that a love seat and then you put a plant back there. You get a little greenery in this room, and then that's why you want the natural sunlight coming through the transparent screen, is because you got a plant that you need to get sunlight to so it grows, survives, whatever. All right. I like it. I like it. What are these? Oh, these are, we're making things. We just simply apply and apply. And the cap for that one is in the small bag. It must have something to do with like how common these pieces are, and so like, are there surplus or do they have to like print them special for this kit? Okay, so the white one gets the white one, which this looks like... I think these are supposed to be like the cardboard boxes that consoles come in, because... it's kind of hard to see, but like, it's kind of like a blue Xbox 360, a kind of a rectangular GameCube, and that's just a Philips CDI. Or is that a projector? That actually might be a projector. Point being, I do literally have old game boxes sitting over across the room a little ways. I'm not a slob, am I? He says, remembering how much garbage he has thrown on to the floor on camera so far this stream. Oops. Now the purple, what do we think? Purple goes on to black? Purple goes on to black. Sure. Maybe it's like a pieces of a home entertainment center. Like it could be a projector, a boombox, and a game console. Purple thing could be a GameCube. It could be a boombox. That's the great part about your imagination. It can be whatever you want it to be. And I like that there's like another sticker for a screen over here, which again, if it would, I can't focus, but like that is absolutely fake outrun, and I love that. It reminds me of the thing that I know. Yeah, you know, again, I've never denied it. I'm kind of a basic bitch. That's simply me. Ow. These go... Sure, the order doesn't really matter, but... Might as well start by matching the instructions, and then I'll change it to my own whims later. Right? There you go. I got a nice little display shelf up there. I do like it. It's cute. But again, you know, if this over here was all pipes and stuff, it's just like, oh, yeah, no, I have my wonderful little gaming den in the boiler room under the middle school. I don't know. Not into that. And then the little gold guy and the little white guy. Like the gold, if you want to say that's like a trophy, okay. But then what's the white guy? I like when they did, there was a different kit that was like the kid's bedroom. And it was a white guy and a couple of gold guys. And then you made what was, in context, definitely a bucket of green paint. So it's just like, oh, he's got his own Warhammer minis that he's painting into Green Army men. It's just like, you know, the diorama is mid-process, and that was really cute. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, there's one more. This piece goes up here and angles this. Now it's smooth. Okay. Box 5. Box 5, bag 5. Box Force 5. A knife. Now, are we starting from the ground up on the... We must be starting from the ground up on the other side. I wonder if this is just going to be like a really, like, shallow side. Test your fight. Alright, settle down. Nope, I moved it. I need to not move the base. That's the whole point. Oh. Move this a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, simply do it. Start with this. Ah, I was not done with the knife. Take this, add this. That's an 8, that's an 8. Okay. Like every other page, it's happy to stay down on its own, and then alternately needs the something to weigh it down. Okay, so then we're just adding a 6 on there. And then now that's an L. Hi, Jackie. How you doing tonight? I'm missing something? I'm not. I just haven't pressed this flat. It's going great. Look at this cute little son of a gun. And then it's an arcade machine. And I love it. And the coin slots, the coin returns, like, actually work. We haven't gotten to the coins yet. It's got the art on it. I'm already thinking about things I want to change about it. This thing is super cute. You know, why you gotta come and get me in public? Yeah, no, I'm loving this. We're totally gonna knock this out tonight. Which is honestly, I thought it would be a little bigger. I thought it would be about, you know, yay tall. So it's a little smaller than I was thinking. It's very compact, but that's good. I would like to display it, and I only have so much room. Scrub like cheese. I am going to be ready for dinner after this. Now that I say cheese. We got up early specifically so we could go to the diner, and it was delicious, and then I basically didn't eat anything else all day. Because I had my delicious diner. I was done for the day as far as need be. Actually, that was the thing. Even at the diner, I couldn't help but comment on the fact that they have, like, super huge windows at this place. It didn't start as a diner. It started as a burger place that once ordered a pizza from the pizza place I worked at, and I had to deliver it to the back door, and that was hilarious. Monster Hunter? Nice, nice. I was watching some kind of old content, and they were talking about, no, it was Remap, and Ren was talking about Monster Hunter 2, and I'm like, yeah, go all the way back. Talk about it. That's a Monster Hunter I remember. If you can't get zoned out, I don't care about playing it. What piece you want me to get this piece? It's funny, I feel like if I'm going to touch a Monster Hunter thing again, it's probably going to be, like, Stories, one of those, like, more traditional JRPGs. I'm done with the grind. I'm not on that grind set anymore. Honestly, I never really was. Nah, zoning out was the best part. Absolutely. It was the funniest possible thing. I was playing a little bit of, what's that game called? Earlier today, just before stream. Helldivers. I was looking at Helldivers, and Helldivers is kind of the same thing. Like, sometimes you just get wrecked. There's something you didn't see sneak up on you, or, you know, your drop falls at just the wrong spot, and you just get owned just so immediately and unceremoniously, and it's just like, yes, that's what makes it great. How funny it is. Failures, I love when failure is fun. Some of the best games are when failure is fun. Now, okay. Yeah. Okay, so you want me to take this piece and apply a sticker here for the outside that is like an electrical panel warning, and a sticker here on the inside that's going to be like a TV and some shelves and stuff. I think these I will abide by. But also partially because this is part of what I might end up ultimately replacing. I gotta see. I know there's some pieces that might be this tall. They might actually be taller. but that are like big, just like plate glass windows, and they're only 4 wide, I think. So I'd also have to get some pillars to narrow it in. Well, no, this is 6, and we just put this 2 wide pillar, so I could just put both of them like that. Okay, I gotta see. I wanna put windows into this, and if I put it into, I guess this is gonna be the back wall ultimately. So if I replace the back wall with windows, then you get the view on the inside. You don't have to worry about cracking it open if you want to see it, and then the guy sitting in there gets light. But so that means, since I'm going to replace this anyway, I don't really mind putting the stickers on it, since if I don't like the stickers, the whole piece will be gone. Oh yeah, look at that. That's good. That's good. Why is that? Sticker sheet. More stickers. Is this kind of his passion? Are we sure this is passion and not pickiness? I guess it depends on whether the person I'm with is frustrated by it. In which case, I've had a lot of passion for a lot of things that got trained out of me because it was deemed pickiness at the time. Look good. Feels good. Looks okay. Definitely not centered in... Oh, I see bubbles. Oh no, there's bubbles! And it's embedded in. How can I get under the edge and lift it up to get out the bubbles? Ugh. Yeah, earlier I was talking about how I want to take my Lego army and show up and be like, I have the stats, I have the Warhammer stats for these Legos. Who is willing to fight me? And I'm sure they would all fight me. If I showed up like that, they would all fight me, is the thing. Oh, fixing these bubbles is not going to end well. I got to get under here and peel it up from, like, the steepest angle. Oh, I might regret this. I'm doing it, because, like I said, I wasn't super sold on these stickers in the first place. Good. That's the thing. I guess I don't actually know that much about, like, what, like, ow, no blood. That's good. But like an actual, like, Warhammer playgroup vibe is. You know, I kind of just hear the stories about, like, the worst examples of the fan base from, you know, horror stories online. But also, like, one of my closest friends from college was a pretty big Warhammer. I say this lovingly, but dork. You know, had multiple, like, toolboxes with armies in them. Okay, I got the bubbles out. Okay, alright, okay. Crisis avoided. Averted. Resolved. And, like, I would not have hung out with that dude unless he was chill and would have at least gone along with trying some nonsense like that. But around here, that was in a college town. Around here, we're not in a college town. I think it's also, like, one of those things is about, like, you know, sometimes when you're dealing with college kids and college kid hobbies, it's just like, hey, yeah, this is something. If I had enough money to go to college, I might have enough money to, like, get into, like, a hobby to sort of, like, goof around with. But then sometimes there are people where it's just like, I have a career path and this is my hobby, and I take both very seriously. And they're like, they're scary. They have an intensity that's, Again, I'm trying to put this delicately. They can be hard to vibe with. I cannot get over these 2-stack bricks. It's illegal. That's an official part that feels like it should be illegal. Okay. Now, clip all of these together with an L. And a 3. And a 2. And a 6. And a 6. And then 1 pip on the edge just to even it out. True. That's awesome. I almost worry more like, okay, is it a group that you have? I think there's something about like the kind of group that you find like at an LGS, because you know, an LGS is a place of commerce, so I think that kind of leads, well, no, because I was just saying, either way you kind of have money. It's just about like how seriously did you have to be to obtain your money, kind of leads to how seriously you will take with the hobby that you obtain with said money, you know? I mean, that's really good. Around here, because this isn't a college town, and because it's like, I mean, like, how many adults are, I don't know how many like grognards we have, but like, see, I think it's more about like families. Like, we have a really weird mix of demographics in our area, because like as a whole, I think our town leans like really red, which is a bummer. There are like multiple Blue Lives Matter flags around our neighborhood, which is just very tempting to do something about some days. But like there's also like a bunch of pride flags hanging out, so like there's a lot of left-leaning and specifically queer people around, and it's just like, yeah, you know, there are people who are cool, but it becomes a thing where it's like, I think there maybe is like a you know, the kind of people who like would be allies, think they would be allies, say they would be allies, and then it turns out, oh, actually here's a part of it that I never turned out, and I spent enough time with my family that I'm actually kind of a shithead about this. And like, in a weird way, I feel like local game store, wargaming, Magic, real like rules lawyer grognard type spaces are where you're going to see that kind of attitude come out more. And I say this as somebody who's a giant pedant and rules nerd, because I think it's really fun to see where the flaws in the rules are, rather than society contains multitudes. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna try and make it better by being good and bringing light everywhere you go. That's what you're gonna freaking do about it. That's my homework for everybody every week. Try to leave things better than you found them. With consent, I guess. Some people don't want things to be better, and you know what? Leave them be. Like, as long as they're not making things worse. If they don't want it better, and nothing you can do about it, leave them be. That's the nicest thing you can do, is leave them be. Which, long story, is kind of sad, honestly, but it's where I've arrived at. Did I make myself sad? Nah, let's just call it I'm hungry. If I'm still sad after I eat, then maybe I'm sad, but... Now, why... Oh, okay. So sometimes they make you offset a piece by this, like this one extra red plate here, and I'm like, why? But then I remember that like the square cube is not a cube. Like a 2x2 brick is not a cube. It is shorter than it is in either of its horizontal dimensions. So when you start doing, you know, snot conversion pieces, you got to do some wacky stuff to actually get these to line up so you can place plates. It's because we need that one thing to place a plate across like that. Yeah, it would not work without that one plate in there, so we have to build around the entire thing. I also want to play with minis and roll dice. We have... Okay, so earlier I talked about the Agents of Mayhem tabletop board game that we have. But I think I got this from like a Target or something. They made a Magic the Gathering tabletop war game with minis and dice and all that accoutrement. And I did get to play it once, and it's kind of awesome. And it does some of the stuff that I was talking about, where like, in order to see if you have line of sight, it's like you need to look from the eye line of your model and see if you can. It was like the head or chest of the model needs to be visible. Which it's kind of silly, but I should look up like stat cards for. See, I would have to decide what kind of army I want to run. If I was to run it with Lego proxies, I don't know. What was I saying? I just distracted myself. Oh, it is in there. I just can't see it. I need that and those. Okay. Yeah, I totally forget what I was saying. Oh well. Fine. Couldn't have been that important then, right? Double stack. Remember when BK had the double stackers? A sixer. And then 3 hookovers. Hey, this when you're alone. Hey, this track is pretty cool. I will star this track. Have I ever gone back to look at the tracks I've starred? I think I did once, actually. Oh, and another sixer goes on top. And we look at this piece, and we put a twofer. It's twofer Grace from that 70s show. Is he? Are people trying to forget about him now? I don't keep up on statuses of people. Nope, that doesn't go here. This does go here. Oh, why is that not quite lined up? Why this? That's fine. Because everything is silly, that's why. I think it's because we put there's a flat plate in the middle across the whole thing. Then there's one flat plate here, 2, 3. Well, that would be a whole brick, and then 3 there. That's because there's 2 over here, so this is one show. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, why not? That is absolutely some parallel play activities. The Gundam card game. I've been thinking about picking up the starter sets, but if I did, I would get the sets that come with the little minis for when they eventually release the like tabletop war game for it. And those are like the first minis I would really care to try painting. The thing is, I have like a nice airbrush and stuff. I just don't want to. It's almost a matter of like real estate at this point. Like, you know, I've struggled just to get the space to, you know, build a Lego kit. You telling me I gotta have like space to paint where I'm not gonna airbrush on my keyboard and my monitors and stuff, and then on top of that I gotta find places for them to dry that aren't in the middle of everything else. And I know these are excuses more than they are like full complaints or concerns, but like it's the vibe I have when I think about doing that stuff. I have a set of BattleTech minis. At some point I got like a BattleTech starter kit. I don't know if I've ever played it because there's so much to keep track of in BattleTech. I'm just like, oh, this is a computer game. I know it's all like, it is just keeping track of dice and stuff, but like, it's just like, it is not fun to keep track of that much in real space. So I'll just let the computer handle those. But it means I do have a box of like a dozen just gray box minis, and it's like, well, if I'm gonna try and paint something, why not? And the answer is to everything I just said about like, okay, I don't, what's primer? I have to learn. There's so much like to learn in that skill of painting minis that it's just like, I also just like to relax started coding in Pico 8 the other evening. So it's just like, yeah, I don't need new skills to learn. I have hobby skills already when I need hobby skills. Especially one I like digital one. That's the weird thing about Lego. Lego is like the only like physical space hobby I care about this much. Partly because so many of them do require, real estate, and not even so much the time. I spend a lot of time doing like nothing. Brackets positive, happy about it. I like that we're building a little stick-on that is like the that would be the bulge in the back for what would be like the CRT tube, even though we don't have a CRT tube, but if you still got the bulge for it, I like that. I think it's mostly excuses, but it is just like every hobby I pick up means that there is one more hobby I am not engaging with on the list of hobbies I am not engaging with when I do engage with a hobby. And it's like right now I'm sitting here building Legos, which means I'm not drawing, I'm not coding, I'm not doing video editing, I'm not biking or something, I'm not, looking at growing plants for the rabbits out in the yard. That's just off the top of my head. It's like, oh, okay, good. There's 6 things that I am not doing because I'm doing this one thing. So if I add more to the list, then that list just gets longer and there are more things that I'm not doing. And it feels worse. It feels worse. Opportunity cost is a hell of a drug. Backyard space? We do have backyard space. I like... Okay, see, now there's something there, because I picked up Mech Warrior, which is in the BattleTech universe, but it's the one where you play it like a first-person shooter rather than like a tactics game. And when you get in there and you get to paint the robots, it's why I still play like... I picked up the new Gundam Breakers, which is the one where it is specifically like, yeah, you're playing with digital Gunpla and then fighting them, and you get new parts by breaking pieces off of the other models and just sort of like yoink and sticking them on yours. And my favorite thing to do in that isn't even like the combat part. It is just sitting there. I play it to get the parts to build silly things and make all the designs and stuff. Doing the design and stuff is great. I would feel weird being like, hey, here is my designs. Do you want to do them? But like, yeah, it's an answer. I can't argue. Are we out of music already? Butterfly. Is it just because we're hitting the end of the page? That doesn't sound right. Spaghettification. Spaghetti about it. Hey. got auto modded. Oh my god, we still have a bag left. The next step is actually connect the two halves. I've clicked it. And you can close the... What's it called on? There you go. Oh, that's so nice. Ah, there's a... Peekaboo. I think it's one of those where I feel weird about it because it's one of those like, oh, I only did half the job. Like, is delegating a valid way to finish a job? Absolutely, but like, I could paint it. Why am I not painting it? I don't know where I get that urge from, but oh, I love this so much. And then cool hangout. I'm gonna make it a cooler hangout. See, yeah, if this was just like two sort of plate glass windows that you know let you get a view, it's either that or I'm gonna knock out these sides, and it would be like a window here and a window here. I might prefer that actually. I might have to get some like red pillars to fill that in. Right, page 6. Stop posse bullying me on my own stream. Okay. Wow, there's very little in this last bag. Okay. Oh, let's miss one. Yeah, but like that's also where I you know, when we don't know things about other people, we start by just like, you know, filling in the blanks with ourselves. And it's just like, oh yeah, there are things that I want to be doing, and I have, you know, plans of my own. And then if a friend gives me plans, as much as I would want to, it's just like same thing I was saying. It adds to the opportunity cost. Like, good, now I can ignore a project by myself and one from my friend. So maybe I just that reads differently to me, you know? Oh, the rare unnotched flat L plate. Ooh. Exactly, that's what I mean. All right, legit though, I am feeling kind of uncomfortable about this now, so I would love to move on while we're still on camera. Oh, you're good. Here's the thing, when I say I'd like to move on, you accept it and move on, so you're good. Unfortunately rare trait to find in people. Okay, so blue on black on the thing, on black on green, and these are supposed to be books? And do that twice? Nope. Do it almost the same, but replace the second black with a blue. Like on blue, white, and blue again, and then green. Blue again! It is weird how, like, the two plates make such a satisfying cube on this piece. Okay, spaghettification, you are boring me. City lights. It just feels like I'm building a weird, colorful ladder over here. Oh, right, you want me to put a sigh on this because all of my walls are taken up with shelves for more storage space, but yeah, if I had like display space on my walls, I would absolutely hang up one of my katana swords. My katana nakas. I keep bumping. It's fine. Hello. Oh, you want to leave a weird spot in there? Okay. We're just going to do another one of these. And it's going to be the same as the first one. Black, then blue, then L, then blue again, and green on the end. If you insist, sure. Nice. I still have the ones you sent us over there. Again, I was just saying, you know, wall display space is at a limit, but I'm still keeping in mind every time I go past, like, if I'm in a store and there are frames, I'm like, oh, right, how much frame space do I need? Did this, and now we're saying this is what clips up here. Clips against the wall and under that, those hangovers. Oh, get it? Like hangovers? Right? How is it? There still feels like there's so much book left. Oh, and now you're going to have me do this. See, I left the one sticker off so that it wouldn't feel like it was a boiler room, but they are having me build a section of pipe here. I'll build it, but again, this is something I might take out later. For the sake of, I don't want to live in a boiler room. Right. And then round pips, gray, gray, black. Wait, that one is black, and then up here we're gonna have a design one that looks like a like an end valve end cap kind of thing. I do appreciate that they're super small ones. I ain't gonna lie, that makes them way more likely to find room to live. And then this comes up here, and oh, and that's also going to be a pipe. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of work to unpipify this place. I kind of get the idea of like, oh yeah, we're looking at the inner working, so that's why it's sort of designed around like a boiler room, but like, no, what steampunk arcade cabinet have you seen? Like, when I think of like the inside of a computer game, you think like Tron, you think like circuitry, not necessarily like plumbing. Okay, 1 foot's not that bad. 1 foot, that's like a little under, like if you were doing like a vinyl album cover, I guess. Okay, big pipe time. Take a 5, put a thing, put this, then put this out, then put this, and put 2 more of these. And then we put the valve from Valve up here. And then this comes in here, and this sneaks into the edge and lines up with that one. It's a good frame. Again, I don't like the vibe of it, but the way it is functionally placed and used is very nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense then. All right. So the slipcase would be a little bigger than that. I was right. That's true. I remember on a stream you were doing ones on records. I just forget that because, you know, when I think of them, I think of the ones you sent us because they're so lovely. And it's like, all right, those aren't ones. Those aren't on records. Not how that's supposed to go. It just sits up on top, huh? Wait, are you gonna have me? Is that a lamp? I'm skipping ahead. Hang on. We take this, and this just sits up here. No, it that's the 4, so that hangs even here. Ugh. I gotta squeeze it. These big old hands. Oh, now that's so nice and smooth. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so nice. And it's just... Okay, so this is the one that I was like, oh, why aren't we putting a marquee on this? It's because it is splat. It's flat specifically because that's where it seems. Oh, that's so nice. But there's a bunch of sets that like hinge to be like little, like almost like jewelry box kind of cases. I've ended up with a couple of those over time. Sometimes I just get people get like bonus kits with something they ordered and they're like, I don't care about that, and they just hand it to me because they know I'm a dork who's in my 30s and still loves Legos. But yeah, that's that real good hollow closing clack. Yeah, that's true. I could get, so they have we have a full-length mirror, and the way that the hanging stuff that came with is basically like a little clear plastic like L bracket. Here, actually I can kind of show it with this. Is basically this shape, but you put a screw through it this way, and so whatever flat thing you put, you just hang on it, and so you do like 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top, clipping this way, so that way it just clips it down. I could use those. I could get a handful of those and just sort of clip them to the wall that way. Maybe I should do it that way. Then I don't have to worry about like a frame that has enough like forward space for the relief of the oil on it. I should do that. I just grabbed these pieces. What am I building right now? Before I completely block my view. I think I can get these out now. This is all we have left. This is all we have left of this whole set. So we got this weird 2-piece block. And then we're doing an angle. And then we go like this. Sure. And then that gets a yellow on it. I don't know what this is, but I like it. Oh, that's... I missed a step. It goes on here. Yeah. And then that is what goes in this little space. So I guess this is just kind of a wall sconce. I'm just trying to figure out why they're having me put it on now instead of before. It's so close to touching that pipe. I'm gonna, even if I just get like some some like flat plates like these, and I just line it with that, I would prefer that. Now, if I could get some like translucent blue ones that you might use like for a river, that would maybe make it, or like translucent blue and like silver, like metallic silver ones, doing those in a semi-randomized fashion could make it feel more cyber. That might actually be cool. Or I might replace it with like leaves and almost make it like a, you know, a hanging ivy kind of situation. Again, get away from boiler room. I'm gonna put in some big windows, so like away from boiler room, get into some plant life, some greens. I gotta shorten. I can't believe I have to shorten this couch. Oh, the person can't sit there. Then at least put like give me a pillow to put on that end of the couch to be like, yeah, nobody's sitting here in the first place. There's a pillow there. I have really, really weird topics that I'll get set off about, huh? All right. Pre-roll ads are on. I'm not going to worry about taking another break. I think we're just going to finish this and then be done, because I would like to go lay down. I broke so many rocks yesterday. Okay, and this flat. What do you think you are? Are you not sure if you're a toilet or a record player, or what are we here? Yeah. This goes over here. Oh, maybe it's like a it is like a stereo spitting out a CD. It's a Laserdisc player. A Laserdisc player would have a disc that's like that big. Oh, and then we build a cute little TV. Yes. This be one of those weird smooth on the bottom plates. Oh, they feel so illegal. A lot of good illegal parts in this set. Officially illegal. That could be a name for a podcast or something. And then this is that piece on that piece, and then it sticks in here. And then, so we're putting a sticker to the quote-unquote bottom of this one. All right, sticker time. The final sticker I will be using? Yes, the only sticker going to be left on this sheet is the ones that I didn't use. See, now, if I do like go to Bricklink and get the plate glass to replace these side things, I will be replacing the side art on the cabinets, because it's this big side art piece, which is what this is where that sticker is supposed to go. So this is what I'd be losing. But the inside is the cool thing that you're looking at. Oh no, wait, that's a. Oh yeah, that'll work fine. That'll work fine. If I do get the replacement part, then I won't be using this piece in here anymore, so I might put the sticker on it then, because that is like how the sticker is supposed. No, I still wouldn't want it. I would want the blank stickers on, or the blank no stickers on both, because maybe I would use that side art in something else. It looks like it's like oh, I guess it's supposed to be asteroids, huh? The triangular ship blasting something, except I think those are more like bad guys. I mean, it's space. It's whatever game space is, which I guess is called space. And my attention is divided with streaming and all that, but just looking at this, I'm just like, yeah, now it looks like an arcade cabinet. I love it. I love it. I do love it. Here's the thing. See, it's this shape on the arcade cabinets, right? Like this. Sometimes this on an actual cabinet, this won't even be straight. This will actually be angled down a little bit, so that way you're like pushing your hands forward onto it instead of flat onto it, which maybe is worse for your wrists. I don't even know. But it's this joint being sort of the right angle, and this line matches the screen on the inside. That's the kind of the part that gets me. And when you look at it, it's like I see why they did the angle here, but it's like I feel like it would be sent more, because I realized part of like the sort of cowl dark tunnel effect was probably so that way the screen was further back from wherever the light was. It was in a darker space. It was easier to see. you know? So that way the whole room didn't have to be dark. It was, you know, almost like the way a classic Nickelodeon would be, like you look through the visor into a dark booth, a dark, you know, cavern or whatever. It's just like, yeah, no, but it's good enough that, you know, you don't need to. And now today we have really bright LED backlit LCD screens, and you can just kind of have everything on at full brightness. Please. Sticker time. Right. That's what I was saying. Doing, whatever. Joe just showed up with food and I can smell it and it smells tasty. Even though I don't think it's something that I would eat, it doesn't mean I can't tell it's tasty. Yay, tiny TV. And the fact that it's this weird angled, like it's a... Like if you told me this was supposed to be like one of those old CRTs with the VCR built in sets, I could believe that. And then this comes in here and also goes on this little table, and it is put on that one so that way you can actually tilt more towards the center of the couch, which is a different, it's that way when it's about here. If it's in here, then that means the screen is facing the corner of the arcade cabinet and nobody is enjoying anything. That's the thing. I want the window so I can peek on him, you know, in his closed little habitat, enjoying himself, not imagining him like, oh, he's in a what do you call it? What do you call those things? It's like an egg with some warm water. Not a salutations chamber. I've been so bad with words all day. Sensory deprivation chamber. You know, sensory deprivation. Sensory deputization. I need to give up. What do we got? Okay. Oh. So we're going to put this piece against the wall, which will then count as the money box. Wow, those are so faint. Hey, you can't see him there. I bet you're not going to be able to see him here, but there is a tiny little 5 printed on these two. And they want me to just slide them in there loose, which is how you lose things. I should have put another pip up here, and then you could put your quarter on it. Do I have the pieces to pop that in? Ooh, maybe. See, now, I'm a little thrown off by these anyway, because the idea of, like, they're both people would be standing sort of like this way onto it then, but that's not right. You want player 2 standing this way and player 1 standing this way. So these should actually be angled the other direction. Oh, this is so sturdily put together. Where would I begin prying these apart to make that change? Give me my sticker knife. Forget the spudger. We're going hardcore. Hey, that's perfect. That's how much I needed to come out. The whole joystick assembly came out. Now I can get in there sideways. Now I can get in there sideways. You ever just want to get in there sideways? I didn't say that. Who said that? I said nice things is what I said. Does it look a little weird now? Yes, but does it look like strangely more realistic? Also, yes. Is you stand this way and you stand this way. And then even though you kind of end up shoulder to shoulder, you're not standing on top of each other. You're not stepping on each other's feet. You're just playing footsies, especially if it's like Street Fighter or something. Yeah, the pipe, the industrialness of this really... And that's the thing. I like, you know, a concrete room with exposed air vents in the top of it. I like a industrial boiler room kind of feel a lot of times, but I like those in a more like corporate setting. If we're doing, you know, at home, if we're doing a den, I want it to be cyber. I want LED lights in the shape of hexagon and all that good stuff. All right, so I don't really have a place to put the quarters right now. The nickels, I guess. And then it says, yes, it opens and closes. Here, let's try and show off this coin return. Put it in the slot. You can see the slots. You put it in the slot. And it comes... I guess it'll work better if it's flat, but I don't have the lighting for that. It kind of shoots back out. It's a tiny little quarter pipe in there. Okay, and that's it. That's the end of the instructions. That's pretty much what we have. What else is in here? Just a big old parts list. And I can stick the stickers in there, and then that whole thing will go in my archive of every Lego manual I've ever had. And these are extras. Good. Wait. I already have a box of Lego parts. Think. Wait, is it on this side? Yes. This is from the other kits I've been building lately. I've been using these boxes, and every time I'm done with the little pieces, I just shove all the extras in. And then more and more go in, and more go in. And more go in, and more go in. Yeah. That'll do it. I like this thing a whole lot. It's so cute. And again, I'll redecorate is simply all I'll do. Like, I don't necessarily like the beige. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily like it. I'll get honestly, if I do windows. Because, like, I don't understand this. We put a TV in front of his TV. How's he going to see his TV with his TV in the way? Come on. So I'll make some design changes, but, like, from the outside, oh yeah, I love everything about this. And conceptually, I like the idea of having a hangout on the inside. But I want to be able to see it with the doors closed. The power warning sticker on the... Oh, I didn't even realize that by putting it there, it ends up centered. And the little... It's so funny that it's just stuck on, but the fact that you would put that hub to suggest it's a CRT tube is so funny. It's such a good touch. Okay. I could continue ogling this all day, I suppose. Here, if I bring this, you want it to live about here. Live about here. That's how you do it, right? I don't know how things work. I adjust the camera is what I do. We come back up here. I see now I should be able to... want to add one that exists. Right. And where is it? I want this to live sort of down here around where this is. And it'll be Control F'd, and it'll be over here. And be like that, and like that, and then that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one is what that is. Oh no, you can see the mess I live in. I don't believe I'm doxing myself with anything on my desk. That's good. Oh, it's okay. I made these stickers just for the situation like this. It simply says, ignore this. I made my own sort of Buddha slips. Okay, well then, now the fact that I got it wrong means I got to do it again just so I can do it right. I guess. Is that how that works? Is that how anything works? How do I work? Do I work? There we go. That's more like it. Don't look at my belly over there. There you go. That's what we spent this whole time working on. That looks good. And it's cute. It's cute is what it is. Whoops, that's not that one. I need this one. There we go. All right. That's gonna do it. I'm gonna find some space to display this on one of my shelves. And then I'm gonna start looking at Bricklink for parts to change the design a bit, because I think all the pieces that I would want to use I already have in use, because they're some of my favorite pieces. I think that pretty much does it for today. So right before we get out of here, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Right, I actually did get the what do you call it up. We got a thing. We did the chill stream. We played DRG last week. We did a build stream this week. I guess next week we're doing a backlog stream. Sounds easy to me. Don't know what game it is. Come by and find out. If you've made it all the way through this, I'm guessing you're watching the archive. In which case, thanks. If you made it this far, give it a follow. If you would like to hang out, all these are recorded live. We do that Wednesdays over at Twitch, so you can go over there and follow. If you want to get notifications about when we go live on Twitch and when new stuff goes up on YouTube, anything like that, I set up a Discord. That's you can come hang out and say hi, or just lurk and get notifications. That's what I would do. I don't blame you. And if you like any of the stuff that I've been doing, I say we've been doing because also Joe and other friends of the site who come through sometimes. I have a Patreon and a coffee set up. Keep us flush so we can continue buying nice treats to share with you all. It's this big. It's not actually that big. It's cute though. It's very cute. So yeah, if you have enjoyed yourself watching this, consider $1. Throw in it. I'll catch it and I'll say thank you. But that's gonna do it for today. I want to thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I did too. And until the next time I see you, take care of one another. Have a good night, everybody.